Walcott backing towards the ropes now. Marciano, the aggressive, throws a hard right that lands high on the head. Walcott just moving away from the punch in time, and they clinch again on the ropes. There's the referee getting them apart. Less than a minute to go in round one. Walcott backs toward a neutral corner, puts a jab on the chin. Marciano throws a hard right to the chin, and Walcott is down on his back. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He's sitting there. 8, 9.
Of something they've been doing all night. Ali's going to go boxing again. He takes the mandatory 8 count.
Hi folks, welcome to the channel. If you are back, great to see you again. And thank you to everyone who liked my videos and subscribed. This is the place for no-nonsense boxing talk, no fluff, no favoritism, just straight up, honest opinions. If a fighter is legitimately great, I'll give them the due respect. But if they're overhyped, cherry-picking opponents, or stacking up record that's set to crumble, you can bet I'll call it that. I don't sugarcoat anything here. Now I get it, not everyone's going to agree, and that's fine. The beauty of boxing is the debates, the discussions, and yes, even the disagreements. But let's keep it respectful, please. Thank you. If you're enjoying this and haven't subscribed yet, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on the notifications so you never miss an update. It won't cost you anything, and it helps the channel grow. All right, let's dive in. Oleksandr Usyk. Is he the greatest boxer of all time? Now, when I say fighter, I'm talking about boxing, not MMA, not UFC, not street fighting. We stick into the square ring here, boxing ring. So is Usyk the best? Many claim he's the pound-for-pound king, with some even calling him the greatest of all time. But let's take a closer look. To truly judge Usyk, we need to go back in time, not too far. We're not talking about the bare-knuckle days of Jack Broughton or even the early Queensberry rules. Let's start with Rocky Marciano, the only heavyweight to retire undefeated. Marciano's legacy is iconic, but let's be real. His era had its issues. The mafia controlled much of boxing back then, and his career was carefully managed. If Marciano had fought in the 1960s against guys like Sonny Liston, Joe Frazier, George Foreman, or Muhammad Ali, will he have stayed unbeaten? I don't think so, because the 60s and 70s were different. Back then, fighters didn't just fight for glory, they fought for survival, and they were huge. They came from nothing, from hard lives where boxing was a way out. These men were relentless, durable, and absolutely fearless, and they are power punching. They weren't just skilled, they were warriors. They fought 15-round wars, not the 12 rounds bats we see today or even 10 rounds. No cherry-pick opponents, no protected records. Just the best fighting the best. Now compare that to today. The heavyweight division is a shadow of what it used to be. Remember Vladimir Klitschko, era of dominance? He was called the greatest heavyweight until Tyson Fury beat him. Suddenly, Fury was the greatest. Fury went on to defeat Deontay Wilder for the WBC title, solidifying his spot at the top. Then came Anthony Joshua, who beat Klitschko in an epic battle and picked up multiple titles. For a while, Joshua was hailed as the new face of heavyweight boxing. But then the crack showed. He lost to fat boxer Andy Ruiz Jr., a fighter many dismissed as a B-level heavyweight. Although Joshua won the rematch, questions about his durability and mental toughness lingered. And let's not forget, Joshua and Fury dodged each other for years. The fight everyone wanted never happened. Both took safer routes to protect their records. Enter Oleksandr Usyk, a cruiserweight moving up to heavyweight. Usyk didn't just challenge Joshua, he beat him twice. And then beat Daniel Dubois. And after that, he faced Tyson Fury, the undefeated WBC champion, and beat him too. Now, Usyk holds all the belts. He's the undisputed heavyweight champion. And then he beats Fury again in a rematch. But does that make him the greatest boxer of all time? No, not in my book, not in my opinion. Here's why. Fury and Joshua were hyped heavyweights. Different eras of different levels of competition. Put Usyk in the 60s or 70s and I don't think he dominates. Fighters like Ali, Foreman and Frazier were different breed. Take Frazier for example. His relentless pressure and that devastating left hook will be a nightmare for Usyk. Or look at the 80s with Mike Tyson, Larry Holmes, Evander Holyfield and Lennox Lewis. Mike Tyson in his prime, he'd knock Usyk out, no question. Usyk won't last 5 rounds with prime Tyson. Tyson's pick-a-boo style explosive combinations to the body and head. It'll be over quick. So where does that rank Usyk? For me, he's one of the best of this era. But all times, I'd place him in the top 20, maybe around 14th or 15. He's great, but not legendary. Not like Ali, Foreman, Joe Louis, Roberto Duran, Mike Tyson, or Sugar Ray Robinson. Let's recap. Usyk beat two hyped-up fighters, Fury and Joshua, who often fought handpicked opponents. Klitschko was nearly 40 when Fury beat him. Joshua beat an even older Klitschko. Fury beat Wilder, but Wilder boxing fundamentals were lacking. He was a one-punch fighter. Then Fury fought a non-boxer, Francis Ngannou, and nearly lost. Joshua, after losing to Usyk twice, returned to fight easier opponents. So has Usyk really beaten anyone truly great? Not really. That's just my opinion. But what about you? Is Usyk the greatest, or is he just the product of a wiki era? Let me know in the comments. And before you go, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification. Thank you for watching, folks, and I'll see you next time, where we'll talk about why I think Usyk should retire while he's on top before he loses.